Hi Hasib, just doing a video to give you some feedback on this. Mostly it's looking really good. There's some cool stuff in here. I love that this is working very nicely. The only thing is that around about here you notice the numbers disappear. I don't know if there's something you can do about that so that they don't just pop on. I mean, they're either going to have to alpha up as we go from here to here, or they need to continue scaling with it one way or another. We need to do something about that so they don't just pop on. I'm guessing that somewhere along the line they're scaling wrong at the lower values. Anyway, so that works okay. Then let's see, the health. Let me just pull this over so you can see what I'm doing. Health, that was just a misunderstanding. I've capped it at 99 because we only have textures up to 99, and we wouldn't want it to go to 150 because then we'd have to cram in another number. Besides, we only want 100% maximum, so this is ideal. The only downside is that I'm guessing there's a little bit more range up here that we're missing out on. If it's possible to remap it so that the full range is achieved when you go up to 99%, that would be great. Otherwise, I'd still be quite happy with what we've got anyway here. Alright, I understand those features. Those make these things blink on and off. I'm not sure how much we'll use that, but it's good to have. Got the beating heart thing, and we can change the speed of that. I like that. That's good. Although, admittedly, if we ever wanted to say move the body around, perhaps it might not be a bad idea to attach the heart to that controller so that it moves with it, at least with a point constraint or something like that. Moving this around is good, allows us to move the whole thing, and then that all works quite well. Then heart offsets, bars, scale, that's nice, I like that. I know that there's random colours, and I kind of understand all of that. That's good. We've got something to play around with more when we actually start rendering it. Those all work. Right, now the thing I was a bit more concerned about was this. I mean, what I really want to be able to do is basically make a character a little bit shorter and fatter, taller and thinner, those sorts of things. So I might want to make a character this small, but notice that you did this control for affecting these things, and it's not really working the right way. It doesn't do anything in the range where it would matter. I mean, this is the kind of range that we do most of the movement, and it hardly does anything. And then when you push it out and it does start moving, unfortunately it's kind of intersecting here and here and here, so it kind of makes it a little bit useless. That's not really working very well. The other problem is just that, and similarly, the same thing at the top here. It's working a little bit better here, but it really can only be used up to a certain amount. We could probably only use it to there, because once you go this far, you're cutting into the shapes here that in a way you wouldn't want. It does work a bit better though, but when you pull that in, these shapes are not being pulled with it. Not sure if there's something you can do about that. Just set that back. No, but the thing that was worrying me a little bit as well was that, say you pull this down, that these things are not evenly distributed. I'm not quite sure what it is you're using here. I'm not familiar with clusters. If this was skinning, I would have said go in there and check your soft skinning so that these things don't break up so much. Because right now what happens when you do a lot of this stuff is, if we go right around to the front, you can see that this isn't scaling evenly. We're getting like more narrowing here than we are here, which looks a little bit odd. And it just kind of means that if we can't smooth out these values around here, then we'd only really be able to use it for a tiny amount of variation, which the audience is just not likely to pick up on, which would be a real shame. We might be able to do little subtle things like, just to make him feel like he's doing something, perhaps. But it would be nice to be able to move these around with the confidence that you're not going to break something. because at the moment what I think will happen is probably an animator might try moving these things a lot with the assumption that someone will clean these up later, or another animator might just try not moving them because it doesn't look very good. So one way or another we're kind of stuck. We either fix them now or we accept that we can't fix them. So just let me know if it's really too hard to fix that, then maybe we just have to cut it off there and say we can't deal with that. Those are the main issues. So if you can just find a way to bring that up to full value at 99%, that would be great. And if we can smooth the skinning from here to here so that those look better, that would be perfect. And I think we're basically done. And color control is perfect, no problem with that at all. Allows us to change the sex of the character. Thanks a lot. Bye.